Hello friends, I am Bhujbar Pratiksha. So today I am going to talk about clinical data management. So first one is the what is clinical data management. So the clinical data management is a critical component in the clinical research that involves the collection, validation and management of data that is obtaining during the clinical trial. Then it is the effective clinical data management is essential to ensure the uh, accuracy and the reliability and the integrity of the data which are collected during the clinical trial. Then um, some are key aspects in the clinical data management. Now talking about one by one. So first one is the data collection. So in the data collection, first is the case report form, that is CRF designing. So in the CRF structure, it is a document designed to collect necessary information on each subject study, and it include both the structured and unstructured data. Then second one is the electronic data capture, that is EDC. So in many trials, the electronic data systems are used to collect data and manage the data. Then the EDC systems are facilitate to the real time data entries, and it streamlines data validations and help in minimizing the data entry errors. Now, second one is the data entry and validation. So, first one is the double data entry. So, to enhance the accuracy, some studies are use double data entry method, where in this method two dependent data entry operators two dependent enter operators operate a same data. Then and many discrepancies and are resolved through this validation. Then second next one is the data validation checks. In the automated checks are implemented to ensure the data accuracy and completeness. Then these checks may include range checks, consistency checks and logic checks. Then third one is the um, data cleaning. So in the data cleaning, first one, query management. So data managers raises a query for discrepancies or missing information which are identified during the data review. Then investigators and site personals respond to these queries, and then data manager resolve these discrepancies. Then next one is the data clarification. So in the data clarification forms, these are used to document and track the data queries and resolutions. Then fourth one is the data design. So in first one is the database development. In the database development, the clinical database is designed to capture and to store the data in structured manner, and this design should be accommodated to study protocol and regulatory requirements. Then data dictionaries. So data dictionaries are defines each variable in the database and providing the results such as a data type, its length and acceptable values. Then fifth one is the data security and confidentiality. So in that, access control. So limiting the access to the database on the roles and responsibilities to maintain the data security. Then data inscription. Implementation inscription measures to protect data during the transmission or storage. Then audit trials. So in the first one, audit trial creation. In audit trial, it is a log that records all the changes made in the data and providing a history of data modification. Then uh, next one is the data reconciliation. So in the reconciliation, first is the comparing data sources. So in multi-center trials, the data from various sources such as investigators, site and central laboratories are reconciled to ensure their consistency. Then lab data reconciliation. So in this it is the ensuring that the data are collected from the central laboratories match with the data record and investigative sites. Then next one is the database lock. So in this database lock process, all data queries are resolved and database is considered as a final. So it undergoes a locking process to prevent further changes, and in this is a crucial step before the statistical analysis. Then next one is the archiving. So in the data archiving, it involves the storing the study related documents that are in the secure and accessible manner for the specified period and per the regulatory requirements. Then next one is the regulatory compliances. So the in the regulatory compliances there is a ICH and GCP guidelines. So the adhering the international conference on the harmonization of technical requirements for the registration of the pharmaceuticals for the human use good clinical practices, that is ICH and GCP guidelines. Then next is the local regulatory requirements. It is complying with the regulation with specific to the country to or the region where study is conducted. That's all about the clinical data management. Thank you so much.